Now it's time to press buttons and talk with Manky and ProZD.
Dragged it behind me all the way across. Okay.
Let's keep pressing stuff just in case.
Yeah, this seems weird.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing you could make it all the way across. That's a rickety old bridge. It looks worse than it is. It's surprisingly sturdy despite its age, before the fire. Now it's not so great.
It's like they say, idiots are too stupid to catch even a simple cold.
But there's who says that? But there's one other thing that bothers me, I thought.
You know what I say?
The case, yep. Well, you should just say
Absolute
that from
nonsense.
now on. You shouldn't say what people say, you should say you know what I say. Why not just throw the body into the Eagle River? I did not think of that. It would have been much easier than dragging it all the way to Hazakura Temple. I thought that it would still cast too much suspicion on Mystic Maya. That's why I tried to take the body as far away as possible.
Ha! Makes perfect sense to me.
Okay, but it's not. You shouldn't laugh at that.
For the time being. Anyway, what did you do after you crossed the bridge?
I don't like him.
I'm not a big fan of him either.
It's not great. The snowmobile. I knew that would show up sooner or later. That motherfucking snowmobile.
It took me so long, played a whole baseball game to find it.
Been in my evidence since the very beginning and it's just... Yes, I had the key. I used the snowmobile to travel from Hazakura Temple to Dusky Bridge. How'd I get back, I wonder? This is the part that was in question the other day. Should I ask for more details?
Maybe the tracks?
Yeah, maybe the tracks got covered up or some shit. If you really did move her body by snowmobile, then there should be tracks left in the snow, right?
Well, yes, naturally you would expect tracks.
No, this one doesn't make tracks. This picture was presented at yesterday's trial. Remember? Are these the tracks from that ride? Yes, I think they are. But I can only see one set of tracks here. I don't see what's so strange about that. Snow was still falling when I left Hazakura Temple.
I see. Snow was still falling, huh? Snow falls these days?
Yep, snow still comes down.
That's cool.
Yeah, just good to keep an eye on it, make sure it's still there.
We're in LA, so I never...
They're in LA, right?
Yeah. Well, it's a mountain, so I guess snow does still fall on mountains.
But for the... the game takes place in... Isn't it?
Right, but maybe the temple's like far enough away,
Yeah,
like
I
up
don't know.
north somewhere. I don't know. And then when the murder took place, it had already stopped. That's why there are such fresh-looking tracks. These are some great tracks. Check out my tracks on SoundCloud. You can find me at Iris the Myris.
What was that?
It's
Iris the Myris?
Yep, it's like Dennis
Iris,
the
not
Menace.
Iris the Virus?
Nope, that would...
That's way better. I'm gonna get that URL right now.
Kind of not really my vibe, but it does make sense because it is a word. When the murder took place, the snow had already stopped? That doesn't make sense if you stack it up against the other evidence. Not gonna say which other evidence, Your Honor. I'd like the statement Iris just made to be added to the testimony.
But, does it have something to do with the case?
I think I know what it is.
All will be made clear if you allow her statement to be added to the record.
Ha! This should be fun.
Is this fun for you?
I was talking about catching that cup.
Oh, yeah.
It's like,
This
should be fun.
Throw it.
Got it. That was so fun. Let's get this snow business cleared up, shall we?
Yes, sir.
This should be fun. Throw another one, Bill.
By the time by the time the murder took place, the snow had already stopped. I think it's a weather thing.
No,
let me see this.
So I think I know what it is, but hold on 1 second.
Snow 7 to 10:50. So the murder would have happened after 10:50, according to this.
Go back to her statement. By the time the murder took place, the snow had already stopped.
So this is essentially saying it was after 10:50. Which
and what's the weather report say again?
Weather report says snow stopped at 10:50. I guess that's plausible because it could be like 11.
So what I was thinking is, go back to the previous parts of her testimony. I just want to see what her line of events here.
I use the Shichi
to alter the way the wound looked. Okay. And then go back, and go forward.
Okay, use the snowmobile, use the Shichishito.
By the time the murder took place, can you press this real quick?
I guess I can do that. There have been a lot of contradictions in your testimony so far. This time, are you sure it's all true? Yes, I am. When the murder happened, the snow had already stopped. According to you, that's why the snowmobile tracks were so clear. Is it because she's saying she left the Hazakura Temple and these are clearly the tracks going back to it? So it seems like...
Okay, so she's saying that it was snowing.
Right.
So cover the first set of tracks.
Right.
And then she came back. Now keep going.
That's right, I'm certain of it. I think I've trapped her this time.
I see how you think. Snow, huh?
And it's beginning to snow.
What is going on here?
If the snow really had stopped by the time of the murder, it'd mean there's a bigger hole in her story than the movie The Grid Revelations. What? I'm sorry, is that a reference?
Matrix.
Yep. Couldn't get that licensing.
Well then, Mr. Trite. Perhaps you'd like to share your theory with us. By the way, the third one's my favorite.
Really? Okay,
Yes.
I guess that makes sense.
Let's see what's up your sleeve. Or rather, at the end of your index finger.
My
Fingernail.
fingernail, yep. Is a little
Glad I got to look at it. Those are pretty dirty.
I
You should,
don't
clean those.
want to believe it. Could you do this later? But I don't think my logic is failing me.
I was trying to pin it on Maya.
Yeah, I already did that.
So, it's got to be something...
to carry it back to Hazakura Temple.
And then go...
By the time the murder took place, the snow had already stopped.
It's got to be something about snow covering something.
Okay.
So, my first thing was something about the marble that fell.
Oh yeah.
Because it said it was found, but it couldn't. It doesn't have to be that. Go back to the picture of her.
Oh wait, of
The crime scene.
Oh,
crime scene.
Photo.
Yeah. Okay.
So it had stopped snowing by the time the crime had occurred, according to her.
Okay. So let's go over because I'm.
Wait a second.
Okay. So she was supposedly stabbed in the garden.
Right.
And she's saying by that time,
it had stopped snowing.
And what does the weather report say for snow?
The weather says snow stops at 10:50.
Okay.
So according to the time of death, that checks because it could be after 10:50 that she died.
Okay.
And then wasn't this buried in the snow when we found it?
It was found on outcropping near Dusky Bridge. Has
Bridge.
blood on it. Came from the victim's staff.
I'm pretty sure this was buried in snow, but I wish it mentioned that.
I thought that's why I was immediately thought of the crystal sphere because I thought we found that covered in snow.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's it.
It's just
'Cause
annoying.
I remember them
don't...
talking. Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
What about the other thing she was wearing? That red thing.
Oh, this guy? Found in the Garden of Inner Temple.
Okay,
It
that's
doesn't
fine.
say that.
I'm pretty sure
It seems
Yeah, this doesn't have anything to do with snow.
right.
I think it's the marble.
I just wish it.
Found on outcropping. Because, I believe this was
Came
covered
from
in snow.
victim-
It's been
okay.
so long.
Yeah, I remember it being covered in snow.
No,
It was
okay.
covered in no, in fact.
Sure. That's fine.
That's fine. Something contradicts that, though. It's got to be that statement. That's our brand new one.
Yeah, it's definitely that one.
Or there was another option before, like not about the tracks. So
I think it's definitely this one.
Yeah, he sounded confident. By the time the murder took place, the snow had already stopped. Okay. Cool. That's just her.
That's just her.
It's just, let's see. Lightning from 10 to 11. Lightning struck around there. Yeah, there's nothing. Snow with occasional lightning strikes.
Go back to her previous parts and see if she said anything about the time of the
I
murder.
almost feel like it's because she's only talking about how she left the temple, and she's like, well, that's what these tracks are, but these tracks are obviously coming back. Wait, by the time so she's saying that she killed them. Oh wait, she killed her. Wait a second. So I used the Shishishito. He used the snow. Okay, so she started not at the temple. Okay, yeah. So that makes sense because she came back.
Yeah, she dragged it across the
snowmobile.
bridge.
Okay. Move the body from the inner temple. Blah, 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 blah.
You want to pause it for a second?
Yeah.
Okay, so it is this statement.
All right.
Go to your evidence. Look at the weather data again.
Okay.
Okay, night of the crime. Yeah, it snowed from 7 to 10:50.
Right. Lightning from
7 to 10:50.
A lightning. Oh, the bridge. Wait. Okay.
It
Hold on.
struck at 10.
Oh, the bridge would have been.
It would have been on fire.
Oh, so she couldn't use the bridge if the. Okay, yeah, if the murder happened after the snow, the bridge would already be on fire.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What?
Yeah, it literally had to be before
Wait,
10:50.
why?
Yeah.
Why is this happening?
Okay. Oh, what the fuck? Okay.
Is it the other thing that we need?
No.
What?
We have to go to statement 4.
Okay, let me... I don't know why they label them by number, because that's not in...
Keep going.
2,
because they're numbered
3,
here.
4. Okay. And do the other branch?
Save.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
Can't believe 2 of these hits were like totally not our fault though.
Ugh.
Okay.
Well, I'm making a mystery game without a fucking health system, so that's a nice thing to
present the weather data here.
Because this is where Dusky Bridge. Okay.
Yes.
That makes sense. Because you couldn't use the bridge. You claim it's kind of like a lot of these statements imply the same thing, and you could apply it to many things, and maybe they should have multiple presentable options. But you know, I'm just a lawyer. You claim.
What do I know?
You
Not a game
claim
designer.
that the snow had already stopped when the murder occurred. But I'm sorry, Iris. That just isn't possible. What? This is the weather data from the night of the murder. According to this, the snow didn't stop until 10:50 p.m. But you couldn't have crossed Dusky Bridge at that time. Why do you say that? Because 5 minutes before the snow stopped, Dusky Bridge was struck by lightning and had caught on fire. It dragged it through the fire. Who cares? What did you say? The bridge was on fire? How did...
You don't mean to say you didn't know about it?
Yeah, that's pretty odd.
I should just say you're guilty right here. It was because of that lightning strike that the bridge burned down.
What? But it can't be.
Yes, it literally can because it happened.
Looks like you still haven't figured it out. Literally everybody else was aware of this. No matter how hard you tried to deceive or conceal the truth, you can't pull the wool over the eyes of a real defense attorney. Hi, I'm Phoenix Wright. No!
Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations.
Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. I love that guy!
Order! He's
Officer.
fine.
Oh, thanks. The bridge was already on fire when the incident took place. That's right, the inner temple was already totally cut off from the outside world. There's no way she could have crossed the bridge, body or no body. Weird emphasis. Trying some new speech patterns.
Witness, even my patience has its limits. Any further lying and I will find you in contempt of court.
But I just want to lie a little more.
Do you have anything to say for yourself?
Objection! The only person here that is truly contemptible is you.
Yo, me? You gonna say me? You gonna say Trite?
Old man.
Oh shit, I got off scot-free.
Me? How dare you?
Whether this witness lied or not doesn't mean squat right now.
Squat?
The important thing now is to find out the truth. Isn't that right?
Yes, of course, but...
Whether it was snowing or not snowing, or whether the bridge was burning or not, there are 2 facts that can't be disputed. First, the body of Elise Donim was discovered in the Hazakura Temple courtyard. And second, the head nun, Sister Bikini. Witness Iris desecrating Elise Donim's body.
Huh. He makes a good point on both accounts. That's right. I'm not lying.
What are you claiming this time?
I'm not lying. I wasn't myself at all that night. So my memory is still somewhat hazy. That's why. Whoopsie doodle. Tee.
Objection! You have stood at that witness stand and testified this entire time. Are you telling us now that your memory of that night is hazy?
Objection! Oh, you're contemptible and I don't like you. It is only human to err.
Did not catch that.
If you're so perfect, Trite, maybe you can explain this for the court.
Why is it on
That's
me?
like when people are like, oh, you didn't like this food? Or maybe you should be a chef. Oh, you didn't like this movie? Maybe you should direct a movie. No, that doesn't mean anything.
It's not my job.
Yeah.
It's not my... You're the... Yeah. What is it?
When the murder happened, the bridge had already burnt down.
Yep.
But somehow the body traveled across the bridge and was found in the temple courtyard. Perhaps you have some kind of perfect explanation for this little magic trick?
I'm not the one lying, so... Ugh. Well, not exactly, no. I know there must be some other way she got across that burnout bridge, but unless I can somehow demonstrate it, we'll never know the truth.
It looks like the defense is not prepared to offer a suitable explanation.
Why is it on me?
You see what I mean? In other words, please be true. We know you're in no position to suggest that this lady's testimony isn't the truth.
What? We just disproved. Ack!
You're not the
You should stand up for yourself, because that's.
All right then. Witness, let's hear your testimony once more.
About what, Your Honor? What are we
You've
talking
admitted
about?
that you moved the victim's body. Nevertheless, your prior testimony contained a rather large inconsistency that for some reason we said the defense had to explain, but I guess we should ask you. Please add an explanation for that to your testimony.
Hey, that sounds somewhat reasonable.
Yes, Your Honor.
Will this be her final testimony? Moving the body.
Other than walking over the bridge, there's no way to move the body. So I must have just gotten confused. I don't know anymore. I'm just making shit up. Was the snow still falling or had it stopped? Does it really matter that much? Or are you saying that there is a way to cross a burning bridge? 'Cause that'd be pretty cool.
So it was just a misunderstanding, I see.
This is a photo of Dusky Bridge after it burned down from the lightning blast.
Lightning blast.
It was taken on the morning after the incident. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that's nice. Good composition.
It certainly was burned to a crisp. And one of the suspension wires is gone. It's amazing the whole bridge didn't fall.
Maybe the bridge isn't so sucky after all.
Maya!
She is in a cave or something.
Clearly it would be impossible to carry a corpse across a bridge in this
She
condition.
is not available right now. Dusky Bridge photo. Unless I do something to discredit this testimony, it's going to be deemed as the truth. And maybe on the next episode, we'll deem this testimony as the truth.
Maybe that'll happen.
Which is actually not great. I hope that doesn't.
I hope that doesn't happen next episode.
Gonna try to
watch and find out if it does. If it does, I'm gonna have a real bad
Get
day.
excited.